Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Somebody's Pastor is Always Getting Arrested. This is only my second video on this channel, so I do want to thank everyone who watched my first video. I want to thank everyone who subscribed from watching my first video. Let's go on and get into this video today. The title of this one is called Bond Set at $500,000 for former Kalamazoo pastor charged with 11 felony child sex crimes. Well, that doesn't sound very godly now, does it? I got this story from Michigan Live, and now let's go on and just get into it. Now, I started this channel in the wee hours of this morning, September the 10th. So this lovely guy has already been arrested a couple of weeks ago, but there are some developments in his story, and I'm sure that we'll be tracking him on this channel. So here's the update on where he is before he hopefully spends the rest of his natural life in prison. So this story comes from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and again, this is Michigan Live. A former Kalamazoo pastor accused of sexually assaulting 4 male victims between the ages of 15 and 17 was arraigned Thursday, September the 3rd in Kalamazoo County District Court via Zoom. Strick Strickland, formerly the executive pastor of Kalamazoo's Second Baptist Church, is being charged with 11 felony criminal sexual charges, all involving minors. He will be allowed to return to Mississippi, where he presently resides, while he awaits further proceedings, according to stipulations in a $500,000 personal recognizance bond set by Kalamazoo County District Judge Richard Santoni on September 3rd. A personal recognizance bond means the defendant is allowed to be released without any deposit or collateral. Isn't that interesting? The former pastor is being charged with 2 counts of third-degree criminal sexual conduct on a student, 1 on a person aged 13 to 15, and 1 by force or coercion. He also faces 4 counts of human trafficking of a minor for commercial sexual activity and 3 counts of child sexually abusive activity. Strickland, age 37, is accused, among other things, of having paid teenage boys to have sex with his wife, according to the arrest affidavit. The dates of the alleged offenses, according to court records, span from August 1st, 2015 to August 31st, 2018. If convicted, he faces a potential penalty of 15 years in prison on each of the first 4 charges and 20 years on each of the other 7 charges. Strickland, labeled a fugitive by the Michigan State Police on September the 2nd, turned himself in at the Kalamazoo County Jail Thursday morning. According to State Police Chuck Christensen, that is the police lieutenant, Strickland failed to turn himself in on 3 different occasions that had been arranged by the police and the pastor's attorney, dating back to August 28th. Despite the issues involving Strickland turning himself in, the judge said he did not believe the former pastor was a flight risk. Judge Santoni said, quote, "I have an individual who's been aware of these charges for 2 years. He returned to Michigan voluntarily to turn himself in. I can't ask for much more, so I'm not seeing any flight risk." The judge said that the potential guilt or innocence of an individual is not taken into consideration when setting a bond. Only 2 factors. One is flight risk, and the other is whether the defendant poses an immediate danger to the community. Judge Santoni went on to say, quote, "The fact that the parties are completely separated by hundreds of miles and there hasn't been any contact in the last 2 years, I'm not here to punish Mr. Strickland. I'm here to deal with the issue of flight risk and the immediacy of public safety, and I believe this bond does that." As a condition of the bond, Strickland is not allowed to have any contact with the 4 individuals who accused him of alleged sex crimes, Santoni stipulated. Well, at least that, we hope not, right? He'll be allowed to return to Mississippi, the judge said, according to Strickland's attorney, Michael Hills. The former pastor is working on a rule horse farm there, buying, selling, and transporting horses. The judge did tell the nasty pastor, quote, "Mr. Strickland, if you do not come to court, you will be arrested very quickly in Mississippi and you will be extradited to the state of Michigan. Having seen the results of individuals being extradited from state to state, it is not a pleasant process and it is not something you want to experience," end quote. A request by Kalamazoo County Assistant Prosecutor Kristen J. Mertens Carlin said that Strickland should not be allowed to see his wife, Jasmonique Strickland. That was denied by the judge. Wow. That prosecutor said, quote, "As the bond recommendation indicates, she was directly involved in many of these incidents and is under investigation as well. Obviously, the people would not like to have them to discuss this case, and there's no way to monitor that if they are in Mississippi." I agree with this prosecutor, but the nasty pastor's defense attorney said Strickland and his wife have 5 children together, and Jasmonique Strickland, the wife, has been in and out of the hospital while in the midst of a complicated pregnancy. She's pregnant? She is pregnant, y'all. And I wonder if the child is the nasty pastor's or one of those teenagers that he paid to have sex with her so that he could watch and get aroused. But anyway, Strickland has 3 other children who live in the South, 2 in Alabama and 1 in Mississippi, Hill said. All of his children have spoken willingly to the investigators as well. I believe that this pastor has 8 children by 3 different women. Now, I don't know if that's how the church teaches us that we're supposed to do our families, all holy and traditional and everything. But anyway, Strickland, who has referred to the charges as absolutely preposterous, has spent 15 years as a pastor. The first 7 split between 2 churches in Mississippi. From 2012, though, up until recently, he served as the pastor at Second Baptist Church in Kalamazoo. He also previously served as the NAACP Kalamazoo chapter president from 2016 to 2018. According to his defense attorney, though, he is no longer affiliated with the NAACP there. Now, in addition to the criminal sexual conduct charges, the nasty pastor also faces an assault charge stemming from an incident with a former deacon that occurred at the Second Baptist Church in December of 2019. That case is scheduled for trial September the 30th in Kalamazoo County District Court. Wow, he is going to be a busy man this month with all of these court dates. Strickland is due back in court in the criminal sex case on September 24th for a probable cause hearing before Kalamazoo County District Judge Tiffany Ankley. There are no charges pending against Jasmonique Strickland at this time. That is his wife. But that investigation is ongoing, according to that prosecutor. I do wonder if they can do a paternity test on the child that she's carrying, because I believe you can do that at a certain stage in pregnancy. Someone let me know if that is correct or if that's incorrect. But anyway, that's it for this story. I'm late jumping on the Strick Strickland train, but if you want some more updates, some more stories about the background of these particular sexual misconduct charges, or if you want to know about his physical assault case against that deacon, then let me know that in the comments. In the meantime, please like, comment, and share this video on all of your social media, especially your Facebook. That really helps me out a lot. And if you know some pastors who are up to no good in your neck of the woods, email the news story to us at somebodyspastor@yahoo.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.